If you've been playing with the idea of getting an electric scrubber but have no idea where to start because they all look almost the same, let me help you out. These are two really popular models. This is the Leebein and this is the Swyprrix. I've tried them both, used them both a lot. So I want to share with you what I really like about each one, how they're the same, how they're different, and probably my least favorite parts about each one. So right off the bat, let's talk about volume. So this is each of them on the lowest mode. So here is the Swyprrix. That's it on the lowest mode. Highest. Okay, now this is the Leebein on the highest mode because it goes, this one goes lowest, highest, this one goes highest, lowest. So here it is on the highest mode. And here it is on the lowest. So I would say that the Swyprrix is quite a bit quieter, but that being said, neither one of them is loud enough where like I wouldn't use them when my kids are sleeping or anything like that. So it's a subtle difference. But with this quieter motor, there's also some loss there. So let me show you really quick on like how they hold up to pushing down. So I'm gonna switch out the heads real quick. Both have heads that are really easy to switch out. You just pop on the new thing and you're good to go. But I want to show you kind of the difference in torque. So if I have this one on, I'll put it on the highest mode and I push down, it's still going, but do you see how it's kind of like fighting against me a little bit and starting to slow down? When I do that with the Leebein, it is like still going strong, even when I push like as hard as I can. So this one, you can really get down and clean deeply without worrying about stressing the motor. So I think that is a big advantage of the Leebein. The displays are different, but I'm not gonna say a pro or con for either because they're just different. This one has where you know exactly how much battery you have left. It has like right now it has 44%. So you know exactly when it's time to charge it. Takes a C-cord charger, which it does come with. This one doesn't have the exact numbers, but it does have the light. So right now it has a full charge and then the lights go down as the battery wears out. So no, you don't know exactly which percentage you're at, but I still think that that's really clear and I know when to charge it. So that doesn't really bother me. This too also comes with a C charger. They both take about 3 hours to charge. This one I noticed lasts about 90 minutes, whereas this one I have, if when I used it on lower, lasted a little bit closer to like 110 minutes, so very similar. When it comes to accessories, they are almost identical. They both come with this nice little buffing pad for like leather furniture, the big scrubbers, which are great for grout and walls, things like that. The corner scrubbers, which are amazing for getting down into grout. Microfiber cloths, which are probably my most used ones. My husband loves using these for like buffing the car. We use them for windows. Like I have like a stainless steel fridge, great for that. So these get used a lot. They both come with sponges, scouring pads, and smaller nylon brushes. The only accessory that's different is this one. The Swyprrix comes with this rounded brush, whereas the Leebein comes with a larger microfiber. So I use this because I have it. It is nice for like getting into corners and such, but at the same time, so is this one. So I do use this for cleaning out my shower and such, and it is nice. But since microfiber, like little cloths are my most used one, I really like having the bigger pad, especially like when we're buffing the car. So personally, I would rather have the bigger pad and have 2 of these, but that's just my personal preference. The extension. So this is one of the biggest differences where I think the Swyprrix takes the lead. So when you do the extension for the Swyprrix, you just pop it right on and bing, bang, boom, you can extend it so easy. However, this one, it's also easy. It's just not as quick. This one with the Leebein, you do have to like turn this on. You screw it on so you know it's nice and secure, but it's not quite as quick. And then to extend it, you don't have a button. What you do is you turn this and then you can adjust it. And as you can see, it doesn't adjust quite as easy, but it is not difficult. It's not difficult. The Swyprrix one is just a lot easier. So if you're looking to like, no, I'm really going to be hopping back and forth between like the handheld cleaner and the extended cleaner, something to consider is that the Swyprrix one is easier to transition back and forth. Another area where I feel Swyprrix does kind of take the lead is that the Leebein did not come with any type of storage system. So I just had to get a little basket to put everything in, not the biggest deal in the world. But the Swyprrix did come with an accessory bag, so I can put all my brushes and heads in this bag. And it also came with a no damage wall hook so that I can hang everything up and have a place to store it, which is kind of really nice. So I do really like that about this one. They both work incredibly well. So if my top priority is I want a scrubber, it doesn't have to be the most powerful in the world, but I want it to be kind of quieter and I want it to have easy storage and I want it to have a long battery life, I think the Swyprrix is a great choice. I do think that the Leebein has a lot more power behind the motor. I noticed that I can really press down when I'm scrubbing. So if your top priority is I really need to cut through grime, I do a lot of cleaning, or maybe you're, shopping for someone who's older and just doesn't have that force behind them and they need something stronger, I do think that the Leebein pulls ahead in that way. So if like cleaning power is your biggest concern, I do think the Leebein does pull ahead there. So both work great, both have long battery life, both are C chargers, both have the extension, similar heads. So lots of similarities, also some key differences, and I hope that this helps you pick the best electric scrubber for you.